Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye, therefore, wise as serpents and as harmless as doves. Wise as serpents, huh? What an interesting analogy. Nay, what a very telling parable. Words from our own Messiah's mouth. Yeshua chose to say to be as wise as serpents, and of course as harmless or innocent or gentle as doves. But in regards to the serpent, let's talk. First and foremost, out of all of the animal kingdom, our Messiah chose the serpent to reflect wisdom. And when speaking of said serpent, he didn't use words like deceitful, tricky, beguiling, deceptive. Although I know deceitful and deceptive are the same, basically, but it's okay to throw in another word. Poetry, yo. But no, he didn't choose to use the word as evil as serpents or as wicked as serpents. Nope. In fact, he chose the one animal, a serpent, out of all of the animals he could have chosen, and out of all of the words he could have used to describe it, he chose to use the word wise. I am a critical thinker. I see the world a whole lot differently than most. And if you are a critical thinker like myself, then you can attest. We see the world through patterns. And when we see patterns, we see problems. And when we find problems, well, if you're like me, if you got a problem, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while the Holy Spirit revolves it. No, if I find a problem, I will not stop until I've solved it. But on that note, sometimes I think it's best to put out what I see, how I see it, so that the world can maybe see it differently as well. And then I leave it up to you. Why do you suppose our Messiah chose to use the serpent when instructing somebody to be wise? I mean, it's clear why he chose the dove when describing how harmless, innocent, and gentle one must be, even after being a person full of that wisdom. Do not hurt anyone with it. Because the Holy Spirit, the dove in physical form that landed on Yeshua's temple, the dove that symbolizes the Holy Spirit perfectly, peacefully, and without a shadow of a doubt, just like the dove, the Holy Spirit will never, could never, and has never, ever done anybody harm. But that's a whole nother video. Woe to those that in those days call good evil and evil good. Perhaps our Messiah was trying to tell us something here. Because in his opinion, it sounds as though, in his mind, the serpent, well, he was wise. No footnotes, no IE, no ... to be continued. Fill in the blank with wicked, scheming, beguiling, deceptive, deceitful. No mention of evil, only wise. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm just going to leave that there for you guys to wrap your noggins around and, well, gnaw on for a bit. But if there's anybody I trust in this world more than anybody else, it will always be, has always been, and is every second of my day, my Messiah. There is nobody I trust more than Yeshua HaMashiach himself. Serpents, wise. Check. Doves, harmless. Check, but I already knew that. I love you with my great big gigantic heart. I do. The Bible is the biggest collection of riddles, hints, and clues, parables. You got to get out your Annie's secret decoder ring, though, in order to have the eyes to see, the ears to hear, and the mind of wisdom to understand. But that's okay, because if you're a Christian and you've been flooded with the Holy Spirit, well, looks as though you've got your Annie's secret decoder ring right there at your disposal. Your Holy Spirit, your dove.